you will lose everything. Once granted you, the symbol of the curse, an augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light.
I forgot how badass the opening to this thing is.
None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
Okay. There. Starting as a knight. Starting as a knight. So a few goals. One is to look as ugly as possible. Number 2 would be to get a +10 as quickly as possible. And number 3 would probably be to just have the minimum stats for power stancing the rapiers. Yeah, because I'm thinking of doing like a power stance rapier and ice rapier thing, but the ice rapier won't happen until much later. So, name. Oh, I have a perfect name for it if whoever's watching is from the GGPH group. We'll call him Snowflake Bob. And in keeping with that, we want to have a very snowflakey appearance. We'll probably start as a knight because it has the most strength and dex, so I don't really have to level into those stats. I won't be needing int. It has decent faith, so I might get enough just to buff with Sunlight Blade later on. Although honestly, I'd rather go with Great Magic Weapon, but since too many of the DLC enemies are weak to that, or we could just have a hybrid hexer, whatever. You know what, since it's a dex weapon we're going to be using, I think I'll just go with a swordsman. Yeah, and we need an aesthetic because this helps us get our weapons really pimped out really fast. So we want to have a girl or a guy who's really slim, not very muscular. We want to get give him some funky hair. Make his hair really frosty colored because he's going to be like a snowflake themed guy. Give him angry eyebrows. No, not that angry. Just the right amount of anger. Yeah, there. Do we want a beard? Snowflake Bob deserves a beard. There. And we want to get skin color really blue. Or we can just make him an Erythalian, I don't know. There! Make him really girly looking too. Chick with a beard. Give him a fat ass lip. Yeah, a really gay smile. Really nice lips. Okay, there. Since we're going to be doing a bulk of this run kinda naked anyway. Okay, swordsman because dexterity. That's pretty much why.
For the same reason. To break the curse.
Yeah, you're no different. I don't want to fight the Dragon Rider with a scimitar, because even if I have like a +1 short sword and scimitar, I don't have much endurance, and I don't think I have much. ADP is okay, 6, acceptable, I guess, considering that I have almost no vit, and fighting the guy naked isn't exactly something I want to do. We're gonna gouge into vigor first, because oh fuck, we got a long way to go. I think I picked a shitty starting class. Well, what's done is done. Because we want at least 22 vit so that we can get an early fragrant branch and sort of just murder everything in our way. Swordsman is a good starting class if you're going int and dex. Although Dex has no effect on casting speed here, unlike in Dark Souls 3. In Dark Souls 3 it directly influences cast speed. You get maximum cast speed once you are at 50 virtual dexterity. We'll trigger that later. I'm curious, who is it who's watching? Because there's one icon that showed up here. Unless somebody accidentally just clicked it. Oh, you can talk to Shalqua through the wall? That's weird. Estus Flask. Now we don't want to go all the way back to Things Betwixt, and we want a quick way back to Majula, so I'm just going to trigger the bonfire and get my Estus Flask and level it up. Trigger. We got chit chat with her. Swordsman starts with almost no AD, well, no vigor really. We're gonna talk to Salden so we can get the blue seal, blue crest, whatever. So you can, the good thing about Dark Souls 2 versus Dark Souls 1 is you can easily leave your covenants without any penalties. You don't lose any offerings that you've made and shit. I'm kind of hoping that for once I can fucking cheese the Dragon Rider, because I never get to do that successfully. Like, never. Yeah, and we're gonna shank the shopkeeper for his clothes so we can level up pretty quick, because we need souls, we need levels. I don't want to waste the scimitar because it only has like 40 durability. We want a short sword in the death. He gives 900 souls. No, not that. So yeah, again, shanking the shopkeeper causes you to lose access to some late game boss armor. Specifically one that I'm going to need later on, like Velstat's set. We're going to try not to kill too many bosses, or no, not bosses, but enemies as well. Like legit enemy kills, we're going to try to keep that to a minimum, but I will have to kill a few, get a few items and shit. Because I'm aiming for about maybe 150 to 200k soul memory by the time I get the Agape ring, so that I can get some invasions going as well. No, I will not be able to kill the Executioner Chariot to join the Brotherhood of Blood, but the Torturers, those guys with the dark weapons near the route headed to the Undead Purgatory, they dropped cracked red eye orbs, so that's always a huge plus. Yeah, we're gonna two-hand this thing because it does strike damage against the Dragon Rider. That's a huge help. But I medium roll when I'm using it, so I'm thinking we might just use a short sword altogether. I've killed him with a dagger at one point when I started as a sorcerer, because my casting was a bit slow. Trigger the bonfire just in case we die. I don't want to have to run all the way back. The Heed Knights here respawn, and they don't guarantee drop the Heed lands. Yep. See, that's how much I suck at this game. Those fuckers actually hit me. I'll pop a life gem, just in case. We won't be killing the old Dragon Rider anytime soon, because after killing the Dragon Rider, or the old Dragon Slayer rather, because after killing the Dragon Rider, the Heed Knights all aggro, and they take damage like a boss. So we just want to run past this guy. Okay, so we're gonna try, and I am a try-hard at trying to get this boss to kill himself. Hopefully he falls. I doubt it. No, fall, please, fall! Ah, fuck, now I have to fight him legit. Yeah, you don't want to dodge into the spear, because you're going to take, like, lingering damage. Because I don't have enough iframes on my rolls. Ugh. Fuck. Wasted that swing. Oops. I'm just going for slow and steady. You have to have enough stamina to dodge at least once immediately after. Not like that. ADP also influences, or agility rather, also influences the speed at which you use consumables. So it's also important for you to know that. You chug faster the higher your agility, basically. Starting class with the highest ADP offhand would be Explorer, I think. There you go. Dragon Rider Soul. Now we fist this bitch, because we're not going to be doing Faith. We'll probably do Int or Dark. We just fist this bitch to death. Not that way, because she'll survive the fall. Make sure she doesn't cast that shit, because it's gonna kill you in one hit at a low level like this. and be careful not to fall yourself. So there, he's dead. She gives a Rotunda Lockstone, so it lets us sort of early level, power level. Yeah, it lets us power level really easy. There we go. So the Rotunda Lockstone lets us access the Huntsman's Copse early. If I wanted to go full dark, I could trivialize this in early part of the game, but I don't think I want to do that. Oh, you know what? I think I just might. Because anyway, we're trying to speed to get certain stuff. I already have the minimum requirements for the weapon I'm planning on using, so we'll see if we have enough souls after this. Because we're going to kill a few enemies along the way and get a few shards along the way, so... There. Having low ADP early game is pretty shit. Mainly why I don't want to attempt the No Man's Wharf this early. Ideally, as an alternative, we have access to a really early boss soul. The Dragon Rider Twin Blade has split damage. It does magic as well, which I don't think I want to use because it's too slow. We're going to kill the Cyan Knight for the Undead Bone Shard, or Sublime Bone Dust that he's guarding. Try to fish a backstab out of this guy. There. And then the rest we can just like whack him with. There. He gives about, yeah, 1600. And the chance for a part of his armor or some green blossoms. So whoever it is that's watching, hello. There's only one guy. That's pretty sad. Feel pretty pathetic, but it's okay. This is more of a tutorial. The thing I love about going live is the fact that the video itself gets saved no matter how long it is. So it gets saved onto YouTube and anyone can just watch it. Good for tutorials and shit like that. Plus, whoever's watching gets to see how bad I suck at the game, so that's always a plus. It's always good to know that one of the members of the group really sucks balls. I want to get the Twinkling Titanites early, and gouging Vigor rather, allows me to do that. I can run straight and get an extra soul, which will help us level maybe a couple of levels, so I think I'm going to do that. Just why I'm going to need a shield in the offhand, because I don't want to die. So again, this is not a no death, no bonfire run. It's just a quick casual run showing whoever's watching how to get a plus 10 excuse me, after killing a maximum of 2 bosses. Well, 3 if you want to be really specific about it, because you're going to have to kill the Flexile Sentry as well. Pretty much going to run past a bulk of the enemies in game. Oh fuck. No! No, I'm gonna die. Fuck. Yeah, see, that's what I meant. Now I have to go all the way back up and get my fucking souls. Now the gank potential here is pretty real. Especially since I have next to no life. And that Varangian, or whatever the fuck you call those enemies, can really kill you quick. But after I get my souls back, I'm going to be able to level a bit, which is kind of necessary. I think I'm better off killing the enemies on the first level so they don't follow me. Anyway, the +1 weapon helps a lot. Curved Sword moveset is pretty sick in Dark Souls 2. Really, really badass. I think I'm just doubling back. How far did I get? Oh fuck. Yep, okay. And now I can survive the fall. Okay, there. And then just warp back to Majula. Fall damage is pretty fucked up though. I figured I'd survive it, but nope. Okay, we pop the souls that we have. So this should allow me to level into... into Vigor. Wait, can I get 20 Int and 20 Faith? Do I have enough stats? Oh, no I don't, so it's useless. There's no point. Get 22 Vigor, so I can survive the jump. 1 Strength, so that I can wield the rapier. And, yeah, we're gonna want more Endurance later on. So right now we are at 31k soul memory. Pretty high, to be honest, considering that I want to get like really low. Rusted coin will help with farming later, so we get one of these. Oh, by the way, on New Game Plus, this chest becomes a mimic, so if anyone's playing for the first time, you know what to avoid. Short Sword plus 1 is pretty decent because it has pokey pokes with the two-handed R2. I'm probably just going to run past everything because I honestly do not want to have to deal with a lot of the enemies in the game. We want easy access to a homeward bone, but I don't have one at this point. You come across a few of them here. I think there's 2 of them right after this part. Here. Yeah. So that thing right over there is a homeward bone. The amount of blood pools here shows that a lot of people still fuck up their jumps. Maybe from the newbies who don't know that the L3 button is now the jump and not a double tap of X like it was in Dark Souls 1. You want to try not to aggro that big ball of shit right there, because if he aggroes on you, you're pretty much fucked. Unless you start with a sorcerer, there's no real way you can kill that thing early. We're gonna try not to kill too many bad guys, because killing them jacks up soul memory, and we're trying to keep that pretty low. Anyway, the whole point of this is to overpower. Oh, fuck that. The whole point of this is to overpower your weapon, not overlevel your character. Because when you overlevel the character, it means your soul memory also goes up, and it becomes almost impossible for you to get matched with lower level players. So yeah. You don't go invincible when you're entering fogs like that, so be very careful. It's very easy to fuck up an entire playthrough just because. We will get the buckler and this life gem because it helps. The buckler is here. It's going to be pretty tough to get because all these guys are going to be on my ass, but the buckler helps me parry the pursuer just to show off. I had a pretty good run earlier where I was able to parry him. Oh shit, what is this? Okay, we don't want to get shanked here. Fuck, I don't want to kill these guys because it's going to drive my soul memory up. We want to heal just to be sure. Oh! Okay, they're far away enough. This should be easy. Okay, that's what I'd say is a necessary kill. Now, you can break this thing open real quick so that you get a couple of shards early. You also get access to the hand axe, torches, I think, a few helmets. You also have early access to a divine blessing, and this motherfucker right here. I don't know what triggers him to aggro, but he does aggro if you, I think if you open the chest. I think it's a small leather shield that's here, so for players who don't have enough dex... Oh, it's not a small leather shield. Well, anyway, the small leather shield's available somewhere here. For players who don't have enough dex, it's always a good idea. You want to buy a Leningrast's key from this bitch. And exhaust her dialogue so that after you kill the giant, she just moves back to Majula. There, when she says it's high time for me to pack up, you're good. I'm just refreshing for that extra shard because we are going to also need a firebomb from her. Just one. Now for the enemies down here, I kill them not just for the souls, but I kill them because they tend to pile up a lot. And they have some pretty decent drops. You can get some nice shit from them if you're lucky. There, like that. Like a radiant life gem. This guy wakes up too, so... It's more of a noob run than anything else. Pretty scrubby tactics and pretty scrubby gameplay in general. I'm not a Souls Lord or what. That's why we named him Snowflake Bob. So yeah, there's a mandatory kill here because one of the enemies dies because of this boulder. I think this is a homeward bone or something. Oh, effigy. Do I even have bones already? Okay, I have one. Fuck. I'm gonna need, like, a lot of them, so I'll get some of them from Ben Hart later on. There. Okay, Amber Herb. So if anyone's playing a sorcerer, the Amber Herbs are gonna help get by. We exhaust Kale's dialogue and move him back into Majula. Excuse me. Okay, when you get the house key, excuse me, you get access to a Pharaoh's Lockstone, a few more shards, of which we already have 4, so the last couple of shards that we get are going to be more than enough, because we want to level up into +3, maybe, just for fun. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the extra souls sort of pile up, and it's never a bad idea to have them. Firebomb is just to open up that shortcut because reasons. And that shortcut, we want to okay, because we don't want to end up dead. There's a way to kill the pursuer by despawning that bird, but I honestly have never done it. And I don't think we're going to get it this time either. That was really pathetically slow. We can go back to Majula. So we can now unlock the blacksmith. I don't know if you can buy the rapier off of him already. If you can, that'd be great, so I can level, but I don't think I have enough souls for that either. So let's just see if we already can. Oh, looks like we can. But the rapier alone costs, excuse me, costs about 1,000. I don't even think we'll have enough to level it up. Oh, we can. +1. 2 + 1, like that helps. I might as well. And any souls that we've gotten, which is like almost nothing. We could kill Salden, but Salden gives a soul vessel later on, so we don't want to do that. Anyway, the skeleton here drops a decent amount since I have Moughlin's set. The armor set I'm wearing gives a bonus to souls. I think if you have the whole thing equipped, it gives you somewhere in the neighborhood of about 25% extra, something like that. So here we get our first soul vessel and another Estus Flask shard. No, I do not want to parry this motherfucker. Yeah, he gives an effigy. So the effigies are really helpful for when we fuck up. And by when we fuck up, I mean if we accidentally miss the jump that I'm going to try to make later. So that we can level up twinkling weapons, the ones that require twinkling titanite, or titanite, or however you want to pronounce it. There's a couple of shards upstairs. It's pretty dark. I think in Scholar of the First Sin, they sort of darkened a few of the areas that normally weren't very dark. They took out the lighting in some, or made the darkness values a bit higher. There we go. Now we have enough to level into +3, and hopefully we also have enough souls for that. If not, we can kill the pigs, but nah, not really that necessary. We can get more homeward bones later. So the path that we're going to take will allow us to...
Is that a ship? However...
Yeah, it's going to allow us to get some shit. Hey, another person's viewing. I wonder who that is. Hello, whoever you are. Welcome to the scrubby run for Dark Souls, Scholar of the First Sin. Okay, now we can go kill the last giant, but first we're going to have to get a few stuff. So as you can see, there's some activity already. Whenever the map icons are highlighted in orange, it means that there's online activity in that area. So if you're trying to invade... Hello, Sir Jaboy Tom. Or is that Torrin? I can't really see. Tom, yeah, sorry, the TV's pretty far from where I am. Hi, hello too. Thank you for coming to join my extremely scrubby run. Since you're just joining, it's a run that's supposed to showcase how to get a +10 weapon as quickly as possible with as low soul memory as possible. So we're looking at something, something in the neighborhood of about 100,000 or a little less. 100 to 200,000. That way you can get some decent action in the later game areas. That shard I just picked up becomes a ×3 Titanite chunk if you use an ascetic. I don't have the bracing knuckle ring and I'm using the rapier, so anything that I can just punch, I will punch rather than force myself to break the rapier, because it has like 45 durability, which is pretty shit. I've already gotten it up to +1, I think. I didn't bother trying to level it. I can though, but I don't think I really want to. Yeah, let's just trigger them with a short sword. Ooh, fuck, that was fast. Well, they normally don't open the door that quickly. You want to poke this guy to death. There's 3 of them in the room. You want to just kite them out because the room's pretty tight. Okay, now that there's just one last guy left, we just poke this guy. Then you get a large Titanite shard and the life ring here. The life ring is necessary for doing the jump we're about to attempt. Yeah, these guys spawn back to life. We're not going to get the Sorcerer's Staff because I don't see myself using magic in this run. If anything, we're probably going to use Faith or Dark, but probably not Sorcery. I already have like 3 characters who have a sub-category of magic, so that's pretty shitty if we're going to be doing that. I'm pretty bored. Getting great magic weapon and then just R1 poking everything to death is pretty boring. We are not going to get the White Sign Soapstone, because I don't really think I need it. But I guess we can trigger the trap and just escape. It doesn't require us to kill these guys, but since we're already here, we might as well. Yeah. Yeah, we might as well because... Oh, fuck! Yeah, we're gonna want to run away. Eh. No, cunt. These guys drop some pretty decent stuff. They drop a good sword for low-level builds called the Foot Soldier Sword. Yeah, we just kill them just for the hell of it. And since we're already here, we might as well get the Sorcerer's Stuff. No, I am not going to use magic in this run. Definitely not. I mean, it helps in a lot of the areas. Shrine of Amana, for one. It helps cheese certain enemies if you want to save the durability on your weapon. But I find that the real challenge in Scholar of the First Sin starts with the DLCs, to be honest. And most of the enemies in the DLC are pretty resistant to just about everything else. So no, I didn't bother getting the Sorcerer's Staff. Yeah, you want to talk to Pate so you get the White Sign Soapstone. And later on you can also get his armor set. You previously you'd have to summon him for the last giant fight, which we're about to do, but I don't summon him because it's scrubby. I refrain from summoning his ass because he doesn't really add any value to the fight. He doesn't really help. What he does mainly is just aggro the giant for you. But seriously, if you're doing a run like this, chances are you don't need help. We just go pokey on these guys. Ah, fuck you. That's okay. Trade. Anyway, we have enough Estus. And we're going to be using our rapier. We can buff it with aromatic ooze, but it's not really necessary. I mean, the boss is easy enough. I think I'm going to save it. Fire arrows, because we're going to need that later. I'm going to show you why. Open the shortcut so we can go straight back to the bonfire and do the jump before we go kill the pursuer. Because before we kill the pursuer, I can actually get the weapon up to +6. Honestly, the last giant isn't all that difficult, but we are going to want a human effigy, this guy. We're not going to summon Pate, but we're going to summon him after the fight just so that we can sort of, you know, complete this quest line. No buffing. Yeah, we're not going to buff. Oh, what the fuck? That hit me? Okay, he starts to get a bit trickier when he pulls out his arm. Because then he starts swinging like a bitch. Oh, that's okay. He's good as dead. There. So when he's dead, we summon Pate and then just go back and it counts. So we summon Pate, we go back, and it actually counts as accomplishing his quest. Yeah, look at that gay face. Because he's a snowflake, and we're all snowflakes. If any of you watching know about the story, yeah, we're snowflakes. We're a bunch of fucking snowflakes. I'm just gonna pop his soul, because part of the run involves using an ascetic fear, which we are going to do later on. There's a Cyan Knight we can kill in there for some extra souls, but I don't think I need to jack up the soul memory any further. It's bad enough as it is. So here we go. This run can be a bit tricky. We kill this guy so he doesn't follow us. And there's a witching urn ×5 here for cheesing certain enemies later on. The ones that we don't want to go toe-to-toe with. The ones who are pretty tricky. So as you can see, with almost no ADP, dodging is pretty bull. Now you're going to want to unequip everything except for the life ring and the blue ring. And make sure that you're at full health before attempting to jump. So that's the spot where that message is. That's the spot you want to hit. So you just backtrack a little bit and pray. There you go. Yay! Okay. Now I don't want to have to go through the whole song and dance number of... Okay, this allows us to get Twinkling Titanite and a Fragrant Branch really early. Normally you don't get your first branch until after the Pursuer, but you need it to fight the Ruin Sentinels unless you want to do the No Man's Wharf, which you probably won't. I'm gonna get my weapon up to +3 or +4, and then I'm gonna farm some shards. So now that we've done our business here, we should be all good. We're going back to Majula. Okay, just give me a sec. Okay. Sir Japoy, do you have a copy of Scholar of the First Sin? Because if you do, this is one of the most fun games you could ever play. Oh, we want to try parrying the Pursuer. Yeah. Oh no, we don't want to buy. Reinforce is what we want to do. Oh, we don't have anything new. We're gonna say PC. I'm done with it. Okay. You should get one for the PS4 so that we could, you know, we could get more people to play. Hey, there's another new person. Hey, Sir Paul, welcome back. So I did the character over, Sir Paul, medyo madaya, no? Because I died and I lost like 30,000 souls, and I'm trying to do this with as little soul memory as possible. So we have more than enough decks already. We want some into endurance because we're gonna poke the Pursuer, and then the rest we can just pump into vigor. Sir Japoy, if you're gonna end up playing again, the Souls games never get old. Like I started playing Dark Souls back in like 2015. My brother got me into it, and I have never played any other game. I tried The Witcher, I tried Monster Hunter, I tried Phantom Pain, Metal Gear. Fuck, nothing else worked for me. Like Dark Souls was the only thing that ever worked for me. So I can't even play games now that have tutorials. Like I get bored really easily, and I know it's not right. I know I should try other games, but sayang, you know. I have a working copy of Demon's Souls, but I gave my PS3 to my uncle, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to play much on it. What endurance do I have? 15. Okay. So what are we doing in the Huntsman's Copse, and how did we access it so early? If you haven't tried it before, if you kill Leisha of Lindelt right after the Dragon Rider fight, she drops the Rotunda Lockstone, so it gives you early access to this area. Most people who want to go for early Hex builds just murder her ass because she's a piece of shit anyway. And she invades you later on as the Nameless Usurper. She does that in Drangleic, and she does that in the Undead Crypt. Felkin's right over there, but I don't have the stats to talk to him. He needs 8 in Intelligence and Faith at the same time. So, yeah. He gives you a nice gift if you're at 20 Intelligence and Faith. But it's not really worth it, IMO. So yeah, this is the area where we farm. Torch, yeah, which I don't really need at this point. Sir Paul, soul memory is one of the worst things that happened. Yeah, it is. It really is. It genuinely, sincerely is probably the stupidest matchmaking thing ever. But I find it kind of workable, except for the fact that if you want to play decent PvP, it sort of prevents you from doing that. Okay, if you get poisoned here, you just want to pop a life gem so you don't get one shot by this guy. And then you just poke his dick until he dies. And try not to get cursed. Why am I killing this guy? Because he drops a guaranteed ×3 large Titanite shard really early. And you get the Ricard's Rapier, so if you feel like leveling. But honestly, the Ricard's Rapier is cool. It has a nice, nifty, funky moveset. But I can't really say that it's useful at all. Like, at all. Did I get any... Oh, fuck, I don't have any poison moss. Anyway. Yeah, so life gems are a big lifesaver in this game. That's the only thing I like. There's other viable options for healing apart from using your Estus. Because Estus pretty much sucks in this game until you get your flask up to +5. It's pretty shit. Like, it never fills it all the way. Yeah. My soul memory was so high I didn't qualify for my multiplayer matchmaking. That's true, it does happen. But here's the catch. If your soul memory is at 45,000,001, you'll get matched up with people who have max level soul memory. So once you're at 45 million, if you want to have a ghost of a chance of doing shit, you have to make sure that you keep it at like 44,999,999. Which is pretty gay, because how else are you going to experiment with weapons? So it kind of forces you to make a new character if there's a new build you want to try out, which I think is pretty fucked up. Yeah, the Ricard's Rapier has pretty sick counter damage. Mandatory fall damage here, which is pretty shit as well. So as you can see, the Rapier is pretty broke ass. We can sort of just tank the damage from the fall, since anyway we have decent vigor, and we have a decent amount of we're at an equipped load that's pretty low. So if this guy insta fucking poisons me again, I'm just done. Yeah, that chuckling guy is really fucking scary. So we're just going to do it one more time, just so we can get our weapon up to +6 before the Pursuer fight. We can actually carry on through here and like speed through the Skeleton Lords, but since skeletons are kind of resistant to anything that isn't blunt damage, I don't think I want to take my chances. They're an easy boss, but with low vigor and a low skill level like me. I'm pretty shit at this game. It's gonna be tough. So we just go the easy route, which is this, basically. Yeah. When the lizard booty shakes, you just want to stay away. Okay, now I can bone out. Yeah, I have one last bone, so I'm just gonna bone out so I can save my my life gems. Bones are easy to come by, and you get it unlimited later on when you get the Aged Feather at the end of the game. I think some speedrunners just kill Shanalot right away, because she doesn't really do anything useful. and she drops the aged feather right away. So instead of stocking up on bones, what some speedrunners do is they just kill her. And speedrunners generally do like low-level runs anyway. Excuse me. So leveling up isn't all that important to them. Blacksmith, Lennegrass, yeah. No, we're not gonna buy reinforced. Is what we're gonna do. Rapier plus 5, rapier plus 6. Okay. We can level one more, to be honest, but we don't really need to do that. That's going to be overkill for the pursuer. Hey, there's actually 5 people watching. I wonder who the others are. If you're from the GGPH group, and you probably are, please say hi, so I know it's you. So yeah, hopefully, you know, doing these live runs gets a few of you guys who still have copies of the game to actually play it. Because honestly, when they announced that Demon's Souls servers were going down, I wasn't as optimistic about them coming up with like an HD remaster as some of the other guys were. In fact, some of you might have been optimistic as well. I'd say, you know, don't really get your hopes up. I wouldn't really hold my breath. There's nothing to indicate that they're going to even bother doing that. Miyazaki has stated several times that he'd rather work on a new IP, which I hope they're doing, but you know, let's not hold our breath. I mean, Miyazaki's been known to like troll the community just because, you know. So we're gonna poke the pursuer to death. We're gonna buff too, just because I suck. Yeah, you don't want to get caught by that because it's an insta curse. Yeah. There you go. Bye bye, bitch. I'm not gonna bother getting the Drangleic set because I honestly don't think I'm gonna make it to 16 strength to one-hand it. It's always fun to one-hand that shit, or to wield the shield for low-level invasions. But yeah, Fan of Vain and Spadar is also a good thrusting sword. Yeah, you can get it at the end of the game after you kill the Giant Lord and talk to Chancellor Welliger. I usually power stance it with either this or the Ice Rapier, because I think it has like 11 strength and 18 dexterity in terms of minimum requirements to one-hand it. I don't think... I got it on an infusion build. I was doing an intelligence and dexterity build for that run. And to be quite honest, the only difference it had when infused with magic plus 10 was like 4 points of damage for the additional, 6 points in dexterity that it needed to wield. I found that it wasn't really a necessity. I just went with the Ice Rapier. I went with the Ice Rapier, which has a 13-15 requirement, and it works really amazingly well for an int and dex build because I think they'll earn a ton if they made DS1 Prepare to Die edition. Yes, they would. I mean, off of the fans alone, just from all of us, you know, like just the group alone would probably sell out over at Data Blitz for copies of that. I never really got to play Prepare to Die. I only watched runs of it, honestly. Yeah, we're gonna poke this guy to death too. And no, I don't bother parrying this form. The invasion versions, which I probably should because I'm getting wrecked with my low ADP. Plus he doesn't leave that many openings in this version. It's like he swings faster and hits a shitload harder. And then he has this weird power-up attack, which is really scary. But he's not all that difficult. And you get free Twinkling Titanite anyway. Espada Repara, yeah, I was talking about the dex requirements and strength requirements for it. 11 and 18 for strength and dex versus the 13 and 15 for the Ice Rapier, which has a really gay special attack, plus the fact that 13 and 15 for strength and dex are the exact requirements for the blue flame, which also work amazingly well for like a spell sword build. So if you're going for a dex int build, ice rapier and standard rapier are probably the best. Low investment in dexterity, they scale well with magic infusions. That and the fact that they're pretty light. Ice Rapier can be farmed like at the very beginning of the Ivory King DLC. When I discovered how insanely effective Espada Ropera was, it became my boss battle weapon. Yeah, agreed. It's crazy in terms of DPS. If you're on a high dex build, if you're running like bare essentials build and then you're infusing it, the rapier beats it out simply because of the stat requirements. But you know, Espada Ropera looks more badass, and the name on it is just way more fucking badass than fucking rapier. I just love the counter damage on this. Counter damage on this thing is 140. So if you hit an enemy in the middle of an attack animation, you deal like 40% additional damage, which is really sick. Okay, this is the part where we kite the guy. I save my throwing knives for other situations. I just use a bow on this fucker, just so he comes at me. And I always miss that dodge. There you go. He drops random shit. Hopefully it crashes and blows up. There you go. Anyway, if you missed that, that's what the fire arrows were for. That's why I made it a point to get them. I rest here. Sir Paul, I suggest you go grab a copy for the PS4 so that we can have some fun here. I think Sir Mick might be watching right now and he might be down for it. I also like the Ice Rapier, but it breaks easily. Yes, it does. It breaks very easily, even with the bracing knuckle ring +2. And you know, I'm glad they fixed the. Well, I'm glad / not too happy that they fixed the durability glitch, because back then you could really break Santier's spear very easily just by smacking the mastodons if you're in the Rat Covenant, because they aren't hostile but they count as like dead enemies there, and they really like take away durability that quick. For me, because I was R1 spamming. Well, the rapiers are meant to be R1 spammed anyway, so it's not like it's shameful for you to do that. In fact, that's what this build is going to be focused on, R1 spamming new players. So I'm going to be a bit of a dick with this build. We're on our way to getting our +10, by the way. Oh shit, I accidentally picked no. Yeah, give the dull ember. Okay. We can't infuse because we don't have any infusing gems, and we're actually running on a physical build here. If anything, I'll probably infuse it with raw, but I want to jack up my dex just because. I'm thinking of getting the Uchigatana as well, because after clearing Brightstone Cove Seldora, you can actually get another +10, because there are 6 chunks there in total. We are headed for... Well, before anything else, actually, we can... Now, this is where I show you guys... Well, we're going to want another homeward bone. No, but we can actually just run past everything. We are going to burn a bonfire aesthetic here. Now, this makes the game, the area where you use it, it makes it go into New Game Plus, you know, if you're new to the game. Sorry, I had to take a puff off my vape. We want to use the aesthetic. You can get 2 more shards upstairs if you kill the crystal lizard all over again. You can also get another copy of Great Soul Arrow downstairs, but it's useless. I am this close to picking up a PS4 version. You should! I don't know what you're waiting for, honestly. Okay, we're gonna go and kill... No, we're gonna go get our weapon up to +8 first, for fun. Oh, fucker. No. This is where Alluring Skulls would have really helped me out, and I don't want to die here, because dying here usually means I lose all my souls because of the enemies who spawn. Plus, if they break the chest before I open it, I'm pretty fucked. There. And I'm out of homeward fucking bones. Plus, these chests don't respawn, so it's not even worth my while. Oh, fuck, and this guy's after me. Oh my god, I'm fucked. Oh! Okay. Okay, good. We're safe. We can go kill the giant, the last giant again. Yeah, because we don't really need Estus for killing the giant anyway. We could actually have gotten a few more aromatic oozes there. Gotten 3 more. But IMO, it's not worth the extra effort. Plus the risk of fucking dying. So we're gonna be a pussy and bonfire again. Now we can get a duplicate for the Pursuer Soul and for the Last Giant Soul. So this basically lets us gouge up to the level that we want to be at. But since we're going to be doing the No Man's Wharf, I don't really want to over-level. If anything, I'm just going to level my vigor so I have a bit more survivability. Sir Paul, I strongly suggest you do. I'm pretty sure there are a few rage quitters out there who may have bought the game because they saw, I don't know, a post on the group. Oh, and for those of us who have, for those of you who just joined, I named my character quite interestingly in memory of our good friend Nielsen. Yeah, Snowflake Bob, because we're all snowflakes according to him. Fuck that guy. Anyway. Okay, here we go. Last Giant redo. He gives us about 12,000 echoes on, or souls rather. I don't know why I keep saying echoes. Because Bloodborne is life. Yes. I'll probably do a Bloodborne tutorial run for arcane builds later on. Once my brother returns my copy. Oh, if you're not aware, the other member on the group, his name is David, shares a last name with me, Go. He has some challenge runs for Dark Souls 3. He never liked Dark Souls 2 because he says all the characters look like scrubby generic knights, and I kinda agree. Fuck, I got hit by that. Ooh, away! Yeah, I don't want to risk getting one shot. Scrubby R1 spamming. The fuck? There you go. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. Oh, 27,000 is what he gives us. Interesting. I thought he gave about 12. He gives 12 the first time around. My bad. Nielsen, yeah. Rest his fucking soul. Anyway, I'll probably go back and spend my souls, because this is where my run earlier got fucked up. The Pursuer kind of one-shot me. I fucked up a parry attempt, and it wasn't pretty. I pretty much died. Snowflake Bob. This guy's gonna be my Dex horror character. I'm gonna check my soul memory when I get back to Majula and find out if I even still want to level up. I wonder who else is viewing. New comment up. Sir Mick, thank you for upping my post. If you're still watching, thank you. If not, well, you'll catch my thanks on a later view, I guess, since this is saving straight to YouTube anyway. Reinforce. Okay, guys, this is how you become OP really early. There you go. Now we have our rapier up. We get the 3 chunks in Huntsman's Copse. I want to get Scholar of the First in PS4 edition also because I want to record my gameplay and upload. Yeah, of course. David's been like that ever since. He's been way better than me at just about everything. Oh shit, I'm already at 100k. Okay. Since I'm already at 100k and I need my chunks, where am I going to get my chunks? I'm going to have to kill the Skeleton Lords. You know what? Since +8 is more than enough, I think I might as well go do the Huntsman's Copse. But I don't have enough shards, that's the thing. Okay, well we just level up to 30 and then level this up to 20 just so I can run longer. Get Dex up to 20. I can't. Adaptability. No, we can level up adaptability last. It only comes in handy when we decide we want to go to kill the skeleton or the executioner chariot. Yeah, dexterity up to 19 just for that added oomph. If I kill the pursuer again, it's going to jack up my soul memory too high. So I think I'm going to do undead cops since anyway... Ah, fuck. If I do undead cops... No, plus 8 should be enough, so I can go do No Man's Wharf. Also, what's good about David is that he really up there skill-wise. Yeah, that I have to hand to him. He's, to be honest though, Souls games, they aren't really my brother's main thing. I mean, he got me into the game, but he really just got very competitive about the Souls franchise recently. His forte has always been fighting games. He plays Blaze Blue a lot. He's pretty decent at Capcom too. So if there are any Capcom players who want to, you know, have some fun, he'd probably be down for casual matches and shit. I'm gonna try to run through it since everything is probably gonna die in one hit to my plus 8 rapier anyway. I'm gonna try not to kill too many, but the stun lock potential in this stage is real, like what's happening right now. So, plus there's a few items here that I do not want to miss, and I don't want to burn through my my life gems just because. I can hear footsteps behind me. Yep, I was right. Oh, fuck. Heh. Funny thing about David is he memorized all those stupid fucking movesets that I haven't memorized. So, like for Midir, I think I told some of the viewers on the group that I never really memorized Midir's moveset. So I'm pretty scrub when I'm fighting him. Okay. Why am I babbling with Lucatiel? Because Lucatiel allows us to get her clothes. And honestly, since we're going to be using the rapier, her clothes are the closest thing you can get to pirate fashion in this game. So yeah, pirate fashion is always good. Is there anything in this house? No, Gavlan isn't here. He's in the room where normally you would have Lucatiel's summon sign in earlier versions of the game. Yeah, okay. No, this is not a fucking illusory wall, you liar. Whoever put that sign up there should get, like, downvoted to death. We're gonna run and trigger the boat and just kill the Flexile Sentry. These guys inflict bleed, so you don't want to fuck around with them. Bleed here lowers your stamina, plus it does some, it does bulk damage, so you don't want to get caught by it, really. Yeah, and you want to kind of hide here, where, yeah, you can get a 2-for-1 burrito off of those guys. Okay, we can actually run to the Flexile Sentry already, but there are a few things we want to pick up here in some illusory walls. I think there's an Estus Flask Shard and a Fragrant Branch of Yore somewhere. Flexile Sentry's pretty easy, but I want to summon Lucatiel for it, only because I'm trying to complete her quest for her pirate clothes, but that's about it. No, we don't want to go down there. There's a couple of those fucking dark guys down there. There's a Shadow Assassin somewhere here. And you want to kill him real quick, because he's here. Yeah, fucker. Yeah. You don't want to open that door, and you don't want to trigger that Brangen either. To be honest, I'm so glad I got the GGPH group to share Souls games. Before finding GGPH, I have no... Yes, exactly. Exactly. You know, it's an outlet for all of us to share how dorky we are about the Souls franchise. And to be honest, not many people understand this fixation. Really, not many people do. Other people think it's weird. Honestly, I kind of find it weird too. Gavlan's actually up here. There's a few Varangians that are here that I can just poke to death. Because +8, motherfuckers. Yeah. There we go. I Gavlan. You'll find him again later on. We want to open the shortcut. I kinda am tempted to just open everything. Yeah, I think there's a few shards here. We don't really need it, but we're here, we might as well. The bandit set is also here, if I'm not mistaken, so... The great sword, if anyone's running a strength build, is also found here. I don't know if you noticed, but that was the dark wraith moveset right there. Like a few attacks and then a kick. It's a dark wraith moveset. Pop a life gem just in case. The bandit axe is also a good weapon if you're going for a strength faith build or a strength whatever build, really. I don't want to use the Pharaoh's Lockstone here, simply because I don't plan on getting the Dark Sword. It only becomes useful if you're getting the Dark Sword. So I'm just going to backtrack and go back, literally backtrack. Because there's a house down there with a couple of illusory walls and a house that I can hammer open, which I'm going to want to do. Now, the stat requirements for two-handing weapons is a bit different here. In Demon Souls and in Dark Souls 3, I believe the stat requirement was 75% of whatever the actual requirement is. Ah, good. Found the room. Okay, so this is where it gets tricky. Did somebody follow me? Oh, okay. Okay, there. Let the poison deal with him. Now this is the tricky part. There's a couple of walls you can break here. Fragrant branch, which is what I really came for. We want to have this. Now, two-handing it should be enough. Now, I was talking about two-handing weapons. Two-handing in Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, you'd need to have at least 75% of the stat requirements or the strength requirements for it. Here, all you need is 50%. As you can see, I only have 10 strength. The Craftsman's Hammer requires 20, but as you saw earlier, I was able to two-hand it without difficulty. Now, I don't want to get poisoned. I really don't want to get poisoned, so I want to see if I have throwing knives. I don't. Fuck. Ah, fucking shit. Anyway, I have this. I should have just used the halberd or something. Anyway, iron arrows are usually enough to break that. There's another illusory wall I'm looking for. I can't remember what room it's in. It's one of these, though. It's one of these fucking rooms right here. I'm gonna summon Lucatiel for the fight, just for the hell of it. Oh, it's this one right here. Yeah. So it's an armory where I think you get a flame butterfly. I really have no idea what's in it. I just know that there's, yeah, fire bombs. I think this is like a flame butterfly or something. Yo, GGPH, oh, large Titanite shard, which is totally useless to me. To be honest, GGPH is probably one of the most fun groups I've ever joined, mainly because, you know, the admins actually enforce the fucking rules. Like, you can't be a dick and expect to get away with it if you're a part of that group. If you're a dick, expect you're gonna get booted out. It's like they have no tolerance for dickery. And if you want to be a smart ass, you're in the wrong group. And it's very seldom that I join groups like that, you know, where they actually enforce shit. And the admins do a pretty goddamn good job of it too. I guess a perfect example would be Snowflake Guy, you know? Other groups probably would have just told him off but not really done anything about it. And that's what makes the community even more fun. Okay. He doesn't want to talk to you because you need, I think, at least 8 intelligence. So I'm just going to come back later because I need him to transfer. That way Salden gives me a soul vessel later on. You have to move 4 people to Majula so that... I love it, yeah, and I love it that being a dick is not allowed in the group. Yes, exactly. Mainly why I can't be a dick in the group. I mean, I'm only a dick when I need to be, like with people like that fucker. But, yeah, in general, you know, dickery is just not fun for anyone, so it's best the way it is. You know, I'm happy that things are run the way that they are. It makes the group more fun. So if anyone's somehow got friends who are not part of the group yet and who play these games, you know, the community is very non-cancerous. Trust me when I say this. It's a very awesome community to be part of. And you have legends there like Sir Ferry and Sir Francis, who's like a fucking PvP god. I remember playing him a few times back, and he was using the Gargoyle Flame Spear before it was even good, and he was just taking me to town with it. But I don't think that's his actual main weapon. I think he mains a different weapon. He just used that for kicks back then. I remember he was pretty good with that, and the I think it was the Washing Pole or the Chaos Blade. I can't remember. The Dark Souls community in that group is just, oodles of fun. Okay, Flexile Sentry. I summoned Lucatiel not because I'm a scrub, although that's part of it, but because her quest line requires me to summon her. As you can see, I'm just letting her just tank most of the damage. Well, I'm trying to have her tank most of the damage, but this guy's just on me. Yeah, she has the Mira Great Shield, so if you've played Dark Souls 3, it's extremely similar to the Sunless Shield, I think, or Sunset Shield, which you get at the end of Cirrus's quest line. You get to cosplay as Lucatiel there. Her Mira Greatsword is also in the game. Oh fuck, stay the fuck away from me. Okay, yeah, there. Woohoo! Running pokey poke. There, dead. Okay. So we are at 120k soul memory, but now we can actually get the Agape ring. This will allow us to lock our soul memory in as we progress through the Huntsman's Copse. Now, that is necessary for us because getting through the Huntsman's Copse lets us get the last 3 chunks that we need in order to get our +10, and then we can start bullying noobs. I know it's mean, but it lets us bully people. And really, that's how we, if you want to hear the voice of Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor, you might as well watch this. Also, napaka-interesting ng walkthrough, lalo na sa mga walang alam sa Scholar of the First Sin, kagaya ko. Thanks, Sir Mick. Yeah. You know, it's funny. It's the first time somebody said I sound like Jesse Eisenberg. Somebody said I sound gay, which I don't really take offense in because I kind of got used to it. At work. Like my agents are like, oh my god, Marco, you sound gay on the phones. I don't know, it's just how my voice registers on a microphone, I guess. If anyone's wondering, I'm just using a shitty Samsung mic, and if you're wondering what that humming sound is in the background, it's because I'm poor and the electric fan is facing me, just so I don't sweat my balls off. I can't move the PS to the room where the air conditioning is because my wife and daughter use the room, and I can't have them hearing all the unnecessary bad words coming from my mouth. So we are now here in the Lost Bastille. We're just going to speed through an area so that we can get the strayed cell, and we are going to use one of the fragrant branches that we got. We now have 3, so we have enough to unlock his cell, to unlock the Sentinels, and to unlock Rosabeth. So now this opens up a lot of options for us to start bullying people in. Take note, I take no pride in being a bully, but for fuck's sake, this is Dark Souls. It's a game about bullying, where bullying is glorified, and we are meant to invade. Otherwise, cracked red eye orbs wouldn't be available to us. Why am I going in circles? Okay. Do I have iron arrows already? Because I need them. Okay, I do. Good. Now, what do I need the iron arrows for? I need them to aggro a bunch of these guys, because what we're going to do here is we are going to kill the pursuer when he appears. We are also going to well, we can skip him for now because I don't want to jack up my soul memory, but there is an Estus Flask shard to be had, and we want to be able to have it. That would be most awesome. We can kill Royal Swordsman guy here. Do you have 2 chats? No, I don't think so. No, I don't have 2 chats. I was reading messages from the Get Gooders commentary. That's why I was thanking Sir Mick, the admin. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we just have to make sure we don't get surprised, but oh fuck, I was just saying. There's two other guys there we don't want to aggro. The antiquated key is an item you get right after killing the pursuers. Or the pursuer, the main boss fight. Oh, no. After you kill him, you end up in the Lost Bastille in the Tower Apart. And, because backstab, motherfucker. And then you end up getting invaded by the pursuer at a later point, which allows you to get that. Ha. Gotcha. Okay, that gives us access to the Archdrake robes. So if you're... I'm trying not to speed through the entire game, simply because I want other people to be able to enjoy completing certain quests as well, if that is their interest. Now those shadow guys actually drop a very interesting set, and in this room you can get another soul vessel if you use the Pharaoh's Lockstone. And in these chests you... Oh, fuck you. Die. You get the bone staff. You also get the parrying dagger and a couple of other stuff down here. I can't remember what the other two stuff are. Parrying dagger is here though, so if you're looking for some swag parries... Oh, the twin blade, yeah, the vanilla twin blade, which I think is probably one of the shittier weapons here. There, parrying dagger. You can use a Pharaoh's Lockstone there, but I don't want to use it yet because I simply don't have one. Now here, this is where things get interesting. You can take the ladder up there to enter a separate area, but what I want to do is go to Strayed. Because I already am at 144k soul memory, which means I won't be able to invade that many guys. I think I'll just lock it up to like 199k, because anyway, the tiering is 100,000 to 199,999, so I might as fucking well, right? So this is the part where it gets really annoying. So we want something faster, like a short sword, because we need swiping attacks, because a lot of the enemies here need to be swiped. There. Swipe. And before this guy wakes up, swipe. Yeah, there. Now, one of the changes made the Scholar of the First Sin was this. These guys are not aggroed unless you attack them. So please, do not attack them. They will insta-kill you. They might end up killing Strayed as well. So whatever happens, just leave them be. They're just being quiet and nice. Now, if you start as a bandit, you have 1 intelligence and Strayed will not talk to you. You need a minimum of 3 if you want him to talk to you. So yeah, Strayed of Olapis. Learn the mock gesture just because. If you trade 4 souls with him, you end up getting a very special set, the black set, which he is wearing right now, which improves cast speed in general. Well, the hood improves cast speed. The black other stuff, they have good, I think, fire resistance or magic resistance or something. But similar to the Hexer set. But what I'm here for is this, the Agape ring. Yay. Okay, now I can lock my soul memory in. Soul memory is something I can lock. There. Now, I can regulate my intake of souls. Now these are locked with a Bastille key, which you get later on. You need the Bastille key if you want to be able to kill the Lost Sinner effectively, because you need to light up a few torches in her room. So I'm not going to do that just yet. I am, however, going to go to Majula and level up a bit. In fact, I might go kill the Pursuer a second time. Is there anything I need to level up? No, I think I'm going to go kill the Pursuer first. Just so I can lock my soul memory in. Locking my soul memory in will allow me to invade within a certain tier. I haven't memorized the tiers for that. Jamie Austria, magandang umaga, kakagising ko lang. Hehe, teka, panoorin ko yan habang nagbe-breakfast. Hehe, okay. Sure thing, GM. It'll be fun for you to watch, so you can watch me die. Like, repeatedly. Okay, how did I get fucked earlier? Basically, I got ganked by a few mobs, so I think I'm gonna kill the mobs on the way. I got ganked really bad. A few royal swordsmen, a few of these hollow infantry guys. So I think I'm just gonna kill them before I progress. Anyway, I'm going for 199k soul memory. Oh god, what the fuck? There. Anyway, the Pursuer is the kind of boss wherein either you kill him without healing at all, or you just fucking die. In my case, it's probably gonna be I'm gonna fucking die. Hopefully not though, because I don't want to have to lose 25k. We're trying to lock soul memory in simply because I want to be able to invade and hopefully get some decent invasions. I think the internet is okay at this point, and it normally is not, so I'm trying to take advantage of that. Oh god, please don't gang up on me, please, for the love of fucking god. Okay. Buff. Alright. Is he weak to magic? I don't think so. It's just that DPS is life, so... Oh shit. Yeah, that's what I meant by if I fuck up a parry. Which I will try to do less often now. Oh shit, it's that cursed stab, okay. Yeah, you don't want to get caught in that. I could actually ballista him right now, but it's pointless. Might even end up killing me, because... And he's dead anyway. There. I took off the Agape ring because I need the souls. Okay, we're at 192,000. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Careful. Yeah, see, that's an example of how you end up getting killed. If you talk instead of keep your eye on your surroundings. Like me. Okay. We can actually go kill the Ruined Sentinels now. It should be fairly easy. But I want to have a plus 10 weapon before anything else, so that... Well, doing what we did using the Antiquated Key, it actually lets us skip the Ruined Sentinel boss fight. Unless you're playing as a sorcerer, killing the Ruined Sentinels isn't even necessary because they drop homing heavy soul arrow or something like that, or homing soul arrow, whatever. Heavy homing soul arrow, there you go. And when you transpose the soul using Strade's service. Travel to the Huntsman's Copse. Oh no, we're gonna want to level up. Do we want to level up? Yeah, I guess we might as well. Huntsman's Copse, if you are playing as a melee fighter. Hello, GM, good morning too. Enjoy your breakfast. So like I was saying, Huntsman's Copse gives you a number of options. If you're playing as a Hexer, you can gouge your Int and Faith into 20 each so that you get the Sunset Staff and Hexer set from Falcon at the very beginning. At this point, I really have nothing else to level except for ADP, which I want to gouge, really. But ADP isn't all that important right now. We're going for DPS. So yeah, let's get 30. 30 is a nice chunky number. And you start getting diminishing returns anyway. You start getting 2 or 3 points, more or less. The soft cap here is 40 for almost everything. Unlike in Dark Souls 3 where it goes up to 60 for some and even higher. This is more of a glass cannon build than anything. Oh, you know what? I need a decent shield. So I think we're gonna go 12 strength. Anyway, I have a soul vessel I can respec. Hey. Okay. So we're pretty good now. Let me see what I can get in terms of... Oh, okay, yeah, Archstrength. Oh, fuck. 14 strength. God, I fucked it up. Okay. We can still get about 7,000 souls without going over. 8,000 by using the soul of the pursuer is just gonna fuck us up, so we don't want to do that. You know what? I'm just gonna earn 7,000 souls for now and warp to the Huntsman's Copse. Huntsman's Copse, okay. Why do I need 100% physical reduction shield, or at least 95? Because doing the skeleton, doing the Executioner Chariot would be necessary for me to join the Brotherhood of Blood. But to join the Brotherhood, I need a token of Spite. And that means I need to invade, but I don't have any cracked red eye orbs, so I'm gonna have to farm them off of a few guys later on, which you will see. We can farm them here. Oh, fuck you. Okay. Yeah, everything's pretty much just gonna die to one poke from the rapier. It's pretty sick. Is this a viable run for early levels? Not really. If you don't want to lock out certain things, like if you're going for a pure faith build, you're not going to want to follow this route. Trick door, there's a guy inside who breaks it open. You can pokey poke him to death. Another guy comes barging in here. You can also pokey poke him to death. And this guy might have followed you from downstairs. This guy too. So yeah, you just basically pokey poke everything. Thrust damage is sick in this game. You get the old Leo ring, which further boosts thrust damage after you kill the Dragon Rider, or the old Dragon Slayer. But he's a lot more difficult to access now, because not only is there a fucking dragon guarding where you fight him, there is also a whole bunch of Heed Knights. Jamie Austria, yep, haha, kumuha lang food. My god, which hit me, I haven't fucking had breakfast. Okay, so you gotta be careful with the hollows here, they can pretty much fuck you up. With 20 endurance, I'm pretty safe from anything. I can either panic roll or R1 spam anything to death. Like this guy. See? Big boy here dies pretty quick. Please somebody remind me to keep checking my soul memory, because I might go over and I don't want to. Because if I enter the 200,000 range, I might as well level all the way to 299,000. So we just lower the bridge. A bunch of guys pop in here. We're gonna want to kill them right away. Like this fucker. Because they're not strong on their own, but when they gang up on you, they can be pretty annoying. Ah, yeah, like that. See? There's Sublime Bone Dust here, which is the second out of 5, so there's only a grand total of 5 that you can get. I don't know what happens if you kill that fast hollow. No, he's not like a crystal lizard or anything. Fuck you. Okay, so what are we going for here? Again, we're going for the Sublime Bone Dust, we're going for the Estus Flask Shard, which is guarded by a few relatively annoying enemies, because they're skeletons. I mean, let's face it, these guys are like the bane of everything. Oh fuck, Cyan Knight. Yeah, backstab there. You can backstab fish these guys, it's pretty easy. And then when they stand up, just pokey poke them in the butt, and they're good. Yay! I actually got a helmet, which would be good for me. You also get a soul spear here, by the way. Okay, so 3,000 souls more before I hit the cap. The Skeleton Lords, they drop the soul of the Skeleton Lords, which you can transpose into a, it's an item called the Roaring Halberd. I can't remember the exact requirements. It's something like 22 dexterity, I think 18 or 16 faith, and then it has a 16 faith and intelligence requirement, so it's really meant for dark builds. The beauty of Dark Souls 2 is that you can actually infuse boss weapons, so you're not, it's not like in Dark Souls 3, where you're pretty much fucked. You know, if you choose to use a boss weapon, that's it. You can't do shit with it. They do pretty good damage, but that's about it. Oh, fucking hell. 75, yeah, I'm better off with this. just because I need to block these guys sometimes. I should have gotten the leather shield. Shit, now it hit me. I should have gotten it before using the ascetic to level up the game into New Game Plus for the forest. Fuck! Yes, when I get my fiber installed, I'll stream then. I tried streaming, but my potato internet pixelized all my videos. Yeah, I'm using... in a while. Okay, my wife's wondering what time I'm gonna go to bed. I'll probably just get a +10. Okay, Merciless Rowena. She gives a generous amount of souls, so I don't want to earn those souls. We're just gonna stun lock her to death. Yeah, poke, motherfucker. There. She tries to heal, in case you're wondering. There, but you don't give her a chance. So, yeah, and then you get the Undead Lockaway key here instead. Now, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Paul's comment. Yeah, Sir Paul. Yeah, it pixelizes your videos. It happens, and it's pretty shit when it does. No, I'm gonna wanna poke everything now. If it depends where you live. If you're in an area where Converge actually has coverage, it might actually be better for you to go with Converge. They have decent rates. Like they go 25 Mbps for only 1,500 pesos a month, which is pretty good in my opinion. Decent rate. Download speed is great. I'm using Converge right now for this particular stream. I don't have the exact details of my my connection and all that, but pretty decent, I would say. Pretty goddamn decent. Okay. Okay. Why am I here? Because I'm going to get the last, well, a chunk that I need from that crystal lizard over there, who is a bit of a bitch, because a skeleton spawns right next to it. Okay, there you go. There, Titanite chunk, Titanite shard, and large Titanite shard. I don't know how well the rapier is going to fare against skeletons because I'm already at half durability, and I don't want to fucking fall in any of those holes, and I don't want to die either. But you know what? I'm already here. I might as fucking well. Anyway, it's at +8 already, and I just need 2 more chunks so I can get it to +9. Yeah, we have enough. Okay, so what do I need? I'm going to want to buff. Although I think it's useless because the lords are probably magic-based anyway. Plus the fact that my weapon could break at any time, in which case I'm gonna have to homeward bone my way out. Oh fuck, they are resistant to it. Fuck! You know what? I'm just gonna whip out a different weapon like the craftsman's hammer after. You don't want to kill all 3 of them, by the way. You want to kill that guy I killed, and this guy, the scythe guy, before anything else. Because the last guy there spawns bone wheels, and if you've played Dark Souls at all, you know that bone wheels are like the fuckiest of the fuckers. Why did I whip out my hammer? Skeletons are weak to strike damage. It's as simple as that. Particularly from this weapon, I do not know why. It's like even with almost no stats to wield it, like I'm just two-handing it because, you know, I need to. Like dying in one fucking hit. The armored guys, well, hammers in general do bonus damage to armored enemies, skeletons, anything basically that looks like it will not get slashed to pieces. See? Just smack that motherfucker. There you go. There you just bitch slap all of them, basically. Hell, I wasted my fucking aromatic ooze. I could have just bitch slapped everyone to death with this thing. I hate the bone wheels. Everyone does, bro. Actually, there is a version... Whoa, what the fuck? I've never seen that spell before. Okay, there is a version of the bone wheel in the DLC. It's those fucking porcupines in the Ivory King DLC. Okay, boner wheels. The bone wheels here are pretty shit. Once they hit you, they pretty much stop. Okay, and they die in one hit, so... Oh, they don't! Fuck. Okay, that guy did. Okay, this guy better die too. Okay, great. Dead. Yay. Oh, we're gonna get cocky. Yeah, there. Now, this is the beauty of this run. This is the climax or the orgasmic part of this run. We are actually now going to get our +10 weapon, and then we can start farming for invasions. Huh? Yeah, I'm almost done. Yeah, my wife's asking what time I'm going to bed. I'm just going to show them the +10, and then we can try to invade. Hopefully we can. Jamie Austria, lol, yeah. Even the mightiest of souls people have to answer someone, I guess. No, it's because I'm meeting up with my brother and sister later, and she's tagging along. We're just gonna have dinner. So yeah, dead. Yeah, dead. Dead the skeleton lords or dead me? Probably both, because, you know, happy wife, happy life. Okay. Yay, we're here. Okay, so what we're going to want to do here is a few things. There's a lot that you can get to here in Harvest Valley. For starters, Cloan. Sir Paul, how I wish a lot more GGPHers pop up here. Yeah, me too, honestly. That would be really fun. I'm going to continue the stream, though, later on. I'm going to pause the play after. When I sign off, I am just going to continue the playthrough at a later time. So yeah, this is where things get really janky because poison. And there's this guy who throws like really big dark balls at you, like those hairy ball things. So I think instead of using the rapier, I'm going to want to have an offhand hammer. Not really offhand, but like a backup hammer. Because I only have 6 fucking life gems left. This is actually a great place to invade with this kind of soul memory. I've seen runs where people actually got a +10 weapon as low as like 39k soul memory. I am nowhere near that good. As you probably have already seen, I die quite a bit. We are just basically going to run to everything that we need. I can't... Yeah, I can't... What? I brought my laptop. Okay. Yeah, my wife is bragging about the most useless things imaginable. Don't tell her I said that. Okay. It's a bunch of fading souls, really. I'm just trying to aggro these fuckers. Stupid skeleton guys. This is where I usually run out of life gems. And this guy dives in a few pokey pokes to the butt. More so when you actually have your +10, because I'm right now at +8 with 30 dex. Okay, Titanite chunk 2 out of 3. There's a couple more actually. I gotta go, gotta work. Okay, have a good day, Sir Paul. Later. Okay, Titanite chunk 3 of 3. Okay. Ouch, motherfucker. Okay. Fading Soul, Titanite Shard. You get the washing pole in this area as well, as opposed to getting it at the end of the game in the original Dark Souls 3 for the PS3 and earlier gen platforms. What else do you get here? You get death, mostly. This is the area leading up to the old Iron Keep. And Earthen Peak, which has drastically changed as well, making it a real bitch. There's also 3 crystal lizards here, and yeah, they're a fragrant branch of yore. Also, Gavlan appears a second time, and then you can make him appear at elsewhere. Doors of Pharaohs after you kill Scorpionus Najka. Now, raw stone would be a good idea for you if you were. If you need to save souls on leveling up, you can just get your weapon up to +10 and then infuse it with raw. So you get it here if you can get it early enough. I find it to be useful if you're going for really low soul memory runs, and also if you want, if you just want to have base requirements to wield a certain weapon. But since the weapon I have actually scales pretty decently with dexterity, I'm just sort of gouging that. Yeah, that's pretty much the game plan. I just want to trigger the other bonfire, so I guess I'm just gonna murder these bitches here. I save at least one iron arrow for the covetous demon, but these guys go down fairly quick, just like this. They also drop a nice sexy set if you're using a female character. Jamie, papuntang Earthen Peak or no? Yes, this is actually the area leading to Earthen Peak. Am I going there? No. I'm gonna get my weapon up to +10, but I can, if you guys want me to. I can actually kill the covetous demon already, since anyway I've locked my soul memory. Getting the souls that I'm about to get will help me regulate the amount of soul memory that I have without risking going over certain brackets. I honestly can't invade at this point because there is no red eye orb in this game, and you have to buy fucking cracked red eye orbs, or you can win them by winning duels in the Arena of Blood. So am I going to do that? No. I'm gonna level my weapon up to +10 is what I'm gonna do. Okay, thanks. No worries. No worries. Oh, there's only 2 people on right now. Anyway, I'm probably gonna kill the covetous demon, and then I am going to not do Earthen Peak yet. I'll probably do... I'm gonna go to Rosabeth first, I guess. And burn my Sublime Dust. Actually, going to Earthen Peak lets me really scum levels early, because once I make it to the Iron Keep, I just skip the Smelter Demon first until I get enough adaptability, and I just go straight to the Iron King and farm him. He's probably one of the easiest bosses to farm, considering how big he is. His hitboxes are pretty shit. Like, he has the tiniest hitboxes ever. Reinforce, Rapier... +10. There. Okay. Now, this is what I have equipped. Rapier +10, and whatever else you feel like wearing. Life Ring isn't entirely necessary. You can go for Royal Soldiers and go full-on fashion, but since I have no vigor or vitality whatsoever, I'm probably going to go for, like, cheesy fashion. Brigand Armor for that half-naked look. Heavy boots, I guess. You want to keep the equip load under 50, so Wanderer Manchettes, yeah, there. And now I look like a faggot. Varangian armor, there. So it's not so gayish looking, but I don't like wearing 2 pieces of the same set. So yeah, there. There! We actually look pretty decent. Ta-da! Level 66, soul memory at 197k. I can invade if I wanted to. I have a +10 rapier, which will break in a few hits, honestly. GM, are you still there? If you are, please sound off, because if you are, I am going to go to Earthen Peak. If not, I am going to go to Brightstone Cove, Seldora. So GM Jamie, if you're still there, please let me know. If you aren't, that's fine. Tonight, I'm not sure if I'm going to stream because still there. Okay, great. So I'm just going to go to Seldora real quick, just so that we can show some people where the new locations of certain items are. Items that will be essential to killing certain bosses later on, since we're not leveling much. Okay, Ben Hart of Yugo, he's here. If you unpetrify Rosabeth of Militia, or whatever, wherever the fuck she's from. Okay, what to do to make it easier? Free these guys first and kill them. Because if they poison you, you're pretty fucked. free those two mofos. Because after you free Rosabeth... So we have a bunch of options now as to where to go. We can progress into Seldora and kill the Duke's Dear Freya. It also allows us to get another +10, so if you're looking to power stance, this area where we're headed down right now is the route to take. Rosabeth requires you to just give her a piece of clothing. Ambush from above, yes, true. I just want to talk to her. I feel shame for being half naked. Yeah, because you're a fucking bum. Give equipment. I usually just give her the shittiest clothes or armbands that I have, which is usually Hollow Soldier gauntlets. It doesn't matter what you give her, there's no reward for dressing her out nicely. She goes back to Majula on her own. Now, some people, what they do is they send her back or refresh the area first. I do not see the point in doing that. What I do instead is pokey poke everyone. Since I killed those two who are on the other side, it becomes easier for me to just get these guys. Yeah. The fuck? Invincibility, motherfucker. Okay, we want to recover stamina a little bit. There. So instead of dealing with 5 of those fuckers, you only have 3 of them to deal with if you kill the 2 in those rooms first. Okay, now here's the beautiful part. If you are playing Scholar of the First Sin, which I assume you are if you're watching this, there's an Estus Flask shard here. There is a bonfire here. And if you join the Covenant of Champions, that guy, the basilisk that I just killed, respawns indefinitely. And in the latest patch of Scholar of the First Sin, you can actually farm those guys and get elemental stones. They drop everything. Faint stones, bolt stones, fire drake stones, dark knight stones, bleed stones, poison stones. They drop everything except for pale stones and magic stones, apparently. Although they probably do, although with a much lower drop rate, because when I tried, I killed them maybe about 150 times with all sorts of item find boosters equipped, and I got nothing, like absolutely fucking nothing. I got a shitload of poison stones though. Poison is surprisingly viable in PvP, unless your opponents are packing poison moss, and almost anyone who duels is packing poison moss. So, viable, yes. Realistic, not really. Okay, you saw I got a Pharaoh's Block Stone, so there's a number of uses for it coming up. But what I'm more interested in specifically are getting Fragrant Branches of Yore, because we are off to the Shaded Ruins. Now, the Shaded Ruins is a good place to be because there are a whole bunch of items you can get there. For sorcerer builds, you can get the Warlock Mask. For anyone who wants to get another Bone Dust, as long as you have 2 more Fragrant Branches, you can get one. You can get the Chloranthy Ring +1, and I'm about to show you how to get it without getting shafted. But before anything else, you'll want to clear this area out if you're playing, if you're speeding through it. There's a bunch of upgrade items over there, plus the Dragon Slayer Crescent Axe. Kraton's weapon is also there. These guys can parry and backstab, so please exercise caution. So there's a Twinkling Titanite there. Oh, motherfucker! Whew! Sliver of health. Yeah, that was fucking close. Yeah. Anyway, there's a bonfire. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was really funny and embarrassing at the same time. But thankfully I didn't die. Otherwise I'd have to use another fucking effigy. So we are about to go through Brightstone. Oh no, not Brightstone yet. Close fucking call. Yes, that's true. So ideally, you don't want to go through this area unless you have something to prevent backstabs, but if you know where to go, it's easy. So what I normally do is I just hug the right wall, and pray that I don't bump into anyone. Anyway, if you do, you can just poke to death with this build. Just make sure you have good eyesight and you'll be fine. Just keep going straight. You can hear them anyway. You can hear them creeping up on you. There's a chest here with the old sun ring. Honestly, I've never tried using it. Oh shit. Okay, there he is. Ah, there you are. There you go. I'm not even sure what the fuck the old sun ring is for. I just get it just to show you guys where it is. And the Chloranthi ring +1, which is what we're really here for. Because with 20 endurance, you get a decent number of pokes out of this thing. Just be careful not to fall. It's a cliff on that side, by the way. You get a good number of pokes using the rapier with 20 endurance, but you want to recover stamina if you're going to be PvPing or invading, for that matter. I don't know if you can drop rings in this version of Dark Souls, in Dark Souls Scholar of the First Sin, but yay, we're finally here. Okay, so there's a number of things you can actually do at this point. If you want to trigger Man Scorpion Tark's dialogue, you can. Alternatively, there's a chunk here. How many fragrant branches do I have? If I have at least 2. Oh, I do. Okay, good. So there's a number of things we can do, which I think I am going to do. Is it true that if you hit a certain tree, it attracts the invisible dudes? Yes, it seems. It's a tree with a face on it. I didn't show where it is. It's near where you get the clear bluestone ring +1. So if you go straight into the woods from the Shaded Ruins, from the Ruined Fork Road bonfire, you end up triggering that. So yeah, it's true. It's true, it's also largely useless. You don't want to attract the invisible guys. Okay, you run past these guys because you don't want to end up getting cursed. There's a crystal lizard here, but I want to kill this guy first. Just be careful because you can't lock onto these motherfuckers. You can see them, but if he goes all the way to where the lizard is, you're pretty screwed. So you want to bait him out. He will come back out anyway. And then just poke to death. There. My hunting tool for the lizards is usually the short sword, because I can get them on the downswing. But I don't think I have enough. Fuck! No! 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 Damn it. Okay, there. So as you can see, it's possible to fuck it up. Yeah. There's another Pharaoh's Lockstone here, which also comes with a soul that you can use. You can get the Warlock's Mask here, but there's a certain sequence in which you're supposed to unpetrify. Yeah, Crystal Lizard fail, no? There's a certain sequence in which you're supposed to unpetrify these guys so that you can maximize the fragrant branches that you have. So you're going to want to unpetrify this guy that I'm about to unpetrify first. Yeah, got you. There. Because counter damage. I ran out of fucking life gems, yes. Now, there's another shadow invisible guy there and a basilisk here. So this is the first guy you want to unpetrify because he unlocks a chest where there is another fragrant branch of yours. So you actually regain whatever it is that you spent on unpetrifying him. Be careful because these guys can curse you. Their axe swings actually trigger curse. So don't get too greedy. You can only attack after they're open. Lion Clan shield. It's a decent shield, but what you want to get there are the Lion Mage, or the Lion Warrior skirt, and the Lion Warrior blouse, or whatever it's called. Lion Mage set, however, increases cast speed, so that's pretty good. Now, I still have 2 more. It's up to you what you want to do with these. You can either go there. Wait, where's the point gesture? Oh, wrong gesture, there. You can go there, and you can unlock the Warlock Mask, which gives a +2 bonus to intelligence, as well as gives you extra souls. But what I find to be the most useful use for this is here. down here at the bottom. You hear that cawing. I don't know if you can hear it there. That's actually Ornifex the blacksmith. And Ornifex the blacksmith... Oh fuck, don't curse me, no. Ornifex the blacksmith allows you to convert certain boss souls. But more importantly, there is another fragrant branch in that room. Cool, Boltstone. Alright, this build just became a lot more viable. I'm thinking of going Dex Faith or Strength Faith and just respecking out. Please be careful along these sides. This is corrosive and it breaks your weapons pretty quick. You get to meet Dark Diver Grandal over there. Now this is where you want to use the fragrant branch that you just got. You're going to want to, well, you want to get some bombs here. Oh shit, no, it's not down there. You're going to want to unpetrify this guy because killing him gets you the Fang Key, which unlocks where Ornifex is, that door at the bottom. So we are going to go there to... You can actually, if you know the order in which to do this, you can get everything you need in one go, to be perfectly honest. I haven't gotten the chunk, by the way. I'm going to show you guys where it is. It's guarded by one of those invisible guys. It's up there. It's that chest right there. There's also a Twinkling Titanite shard, or a Twinkling Titanite in it, so if you're using special weapons, you can also do that. You can make use of this route, because it lets you get a +4 weapon by the time you get to Tseldora. So if you're going for... Oh shit, no, don't attack! Okay, there. Twinkling Titanite and Petrified Dragonbone. There. Free aiming the rapier sucks, because it's a thrust weapon, so duh. If you've unlocked... What's his face? Creighton of Mira, he also appears here, but I didn't because I forgot to backtrack after killing the Skeleton Lords. So I am just going to fall into this hole where Dark Diver Grandal is. Dark Diver is just such a shit name. You get, I think, Affinity here. Oh, Homing Soul Mass. And you talk to this guy. You have to talk to him 3 times at 3 different locations to unlock the Pilgrims of Dark Covenant, which lets you fight a very secret optional boss, which I will not spoil for those of you who've never played it. This is where you use the Fang Key that you got for unpetrifying that fucker. Do not attack this guy, he's a friend. Ornifex. And another Fragrant Branch. Now I still have 2, which will let me get a Sublime Bone Dust. Now since we virtually skipped the guys, what are their names? The Ruin Sentinels, we can actually use them here to fight Vengarl's armor, which we can use to get a nice chunky amount of souls, which I think I'm going to do instead of fighting the Ruin Sentinels. Because the Ruin Sentinels lets me get a few more Titanite, Twinkling Titanites from the Pursuer. Oh wait, but I can skip them. I don't have to go through all that. Yeah, so instead of fighting those fuckers, I can enter from their back boss room. So we can go fight Vengarl's armor, and I think this is the part where I am going to... I think this is the part where I'm just gonna level into that range, because I need to. I need a few rings to complete certain quest lines, and those rings are kinda expensive, so... Like this guy's quest line. Vengarl's a fun mini-boss. If you kill him and then you talk to Vengarl's head, you get items from him. I can't remember what they are. They're mostly strength or quality weapons, and he's pretty tough, mind you, so... He's tough, but he's not impossible, so we can dress back into our Tseldora outfit for maximum souls earned. Where's my Tseldora trouser? Okay, there. Covetous silver. He can be parried. I'm not very good at it, though. See? He does pack quite a punch, so you don't really want to engage him just like that. He's pretty fast, too. and he does induce bleeding with the scimitar. So yeah. Oh fuck, I missed the parry. He can be backstabbed as well, which is probably easier to do than parrying him. There you go. He gives his armor set, which is heavy as fuck. Okay, so I'm officially clear of the 200 range. I'm gonna have to go into 300,000. Although admittedly, you still get a decent amount of PvP action out of it. You can also get the Black Knight Halberd here. In this area. And a couple other items. Oh, God. Okay, do I want to tackle the Cyan Knight? Well, I don't really have a choice, do I? So I'm already here. You can pokey-poke this guy. He's also very parryable. Okay. I can actually speed to Santier's Spear if I wanted to. But I don't think I do want to at this point. Is there anything there? Nope. Okay, gotta be careful with this jump. It's not a direct path, it's actually a jump that you have to clear. It's a Black Knight Halberd in here. They kind of fucked up Black Knight Halberds and weapons, Black Knight weapons in general here, because they scale with fire, and fire scales off of either int or faith, whichever. The sum of your int and faith, actually. And I'm here, yay. I'm back. So, what do we do? How many Twinkling Titanites do we have? 7. You need a total of 8 to get +4. Oh no, you need 6 to get the +3, so you need 10 to get the +4. You get the other 3 from the Pursuer Invasion, so you can get a +4 Santier's Spear already. I think I have enough rings, so I can actually join the Rat Covenant already, which makes the next area a lot easier. What time is it? Oh fuck, it's almost 10. I'll play for another half hour maybe. Who's still on? There's somebody who's still watching. Who's still on? Oh, everybody's gone. Boo. Anyway, I'm just gonna buy the rings I need. So watch it till the end. I'm just gonna get the rings I need and the Homeward Bones. And that should be about it.
Satisfied? I'll be right.
Pop a soul. Okay, perfect, because I need the Ring of Whispers. Who's still on? What the fuck? Oh, 5,800, so I'm still short. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we need the Ring of Whispers to talk to Man Scorpion Tark, because we want to summon him for the Najka fight. The cat ring so that we can drop down, which we might as well do. Okay, so it's always best to be naked when you fall because your equip load also affects fall damage. So whoever is still watching, there's just one last guy. Please be aware of that. Be very careful. Oh! There. I think this is a Pharaoh's Lockstone. I just want to be on the safe side. It's weird because the higher drops don't seem to take fall damage. Look, see? Minimal fall damage. And then I'm just gonna have to fall off here. And we're good. Rapier. Don't really need a shield at this point. I might as well go full Seldora for more souls since I need it anyway. There's a bonfire here. Now this is also a very important part for anyone who's attempting early high DPS builds. If you use an ascetic here and you go into New Game Plus, you get invaded if you're part of the Covenant of Champions. You can get infinite invasions from an NPC called Roy the Explorer. And Roy drops an Awe Stone each time you kill him. And you can cheese him off of the bridge provided you have a Pharaoh's Lockstone. So just use it here to lower that bridge. And you can basically go cheezo on him. He invades at this part though, right here. The catch is you need 50 of those fucking stones in order to get the desired effect. So, why am I joining the Rat Covenant? Well, it's a PvP covenant. Lol, kuya ni Dora. Oh, yes, it's probably Dora the Explorer's elder brother. Whoa, fuck. Ah, damn it. Okay, more souls then. What am I going to equip? Blue seal. Yeah, this should... Oh, no. Since we're going full out, we want to have that. And we want to be here at full health. Yeah, Roy the Explorer is a real bitch. He's naked, but he's wearing the Invisible Aura set. So, he also has a crossbow, and I can't remember what his other weapons are. Now, these guys can petrify you, so be extra careful. Even with a plus 10 weapon, they're pretty tough. Yeah, individually they're pretty bitch. So you just want to lock on when you're moving in for the kill. And keep your health high. Especially since with this build I have no agility. So my item consumption is pretty slow. Now, after you kill enough of them, Big Daddy spawns, and Big Daddy has a mohawk. So that's the rat you're going to be looking for. Big Daddy has a mohawk. Now keep an eye on your petrification, you don't want to die. Because they can stun lock you. The stun lock is real. Especially with no poise to speak of. Okay, there. Now Big Daddy spawns in a corner, usually, away from all of them. There he is. Big Daddy! Oh, fuck. Okay. Now Big Daddy goes pokey pokey, and we have Poison Moss. Alright. Now, do we join the Rat Covenant? Yes, we do, because when we enter the Doors of Pharaohs, it makes sure that the Gurm warriors are not hostile, and neither is the Mastodon in the area where you get the Santir Spear. We can actually get it already at this point. Now, joining the Rat Covenant gives you a bonus to poison damage if you wear the Crest of the Rat, which is the Covenant ring that you get. Oh, and you also get another Sublime Bone Dust here, so that's very helpful. Just have to be careful not to die. You can also get your first Dark Knight Stone here, so if anyone's running a Hex build, this is where you want to be. Who drops it? This motherfucker right here does. There, that guy. So you want to plunging attack him. Oh, fuck, but if you fail, you don't get a second chance because he fucking vanishes. Now be careful because there's a bunch of exploding dudes here. Like that. And you don't get a second chance. Like that. I fucked it up. Well, at least it lets me do the Crystal Lizard again, but fuck it, I can't believe I died there. Annoying, very annoying. Fortunately, you start here, so it's not that bad, GM. It was just really pathetic that I died at all. That's the problem with locking on with a rapier. When you roll and your opponent is behind you and you thrust, he doesn't auto-track. He just thrusts in the direction that you rolled. So rapiers are a bad tracking weapon for people who lock on. Honestly, rapiers are only pretty sick for PvE. They work well for PvP for counter damage, but that's about it. I don't get much utility off of it elsewhere. And only specific rapiers work work substantially well. Let's see if we can get him this time around. Do I have a better weapon for plunging attacks? Maybe this would be better. Oh shit! Oh fuck no! Seriously, I just lost 16,000 souls, motherfucker. Now 16,000 would have gone a really long way, to be honest. It would have gone maybe 3 or 4 levels. And that was just really pathetically annoying. How much is it to level up at this point? Oh fucking hell, it would have gone 2 levels higher. I'm not gonna bother with that fucking Dark Knight Stone anymore. It's not like I'm gonna use it anyway. Fuck it. But it's just really getting to me. Anyway, later on after you free Gilligan in Earthen Peak, you can actually just buy a ladder and appear right behind that fucking crystal lizard and just shank it from behind. I can't believe I died a second time. That was really pathetic. And especially since we're trying to lock our soul memory within a specific range. So 2 levels is a lot, because that 16,000 would have gone a long way towards buying items that I need, not necessarily leveling up. Ah, fuck. Funny, when you're not trying, that's when you actually succeed. Pathetic. Okay. Okay, I'm ready for you, you fucker. Okay, fuck you. See? I don't know why I fucked that up the first time. Okay, this is the path leading to the gutter. See? GM, isn't that pathetic? I just lost 16 grand for nothing. Okay. So you get the Dark Knight Stone here if you're going for that kind of build. I cannot believe I fucking lost it. I can't get over it. Okay. Well, the Sublime Bone Dust is here. And because I'm mad, I'm taking it out on that guy. With a boss parry. Sublime Bone Dust, so I can get this up to +4. And since we're already in the gutter, I think I'm gonna go get the Heat Knight helm for fashion, and the Estus Flask Shard as well. I might as well, since I'm already here anyway. No, we don't need this, because I'm still under 50%. Okay, now I can actually join the Brotherhood of Blood, because there is a token of spite that you can get here. So I just have to kill the Undead Chariot later. I'm not going to do it right now, I don't have the patience for it. I died to that boss more than any other boss in the game, just because he's a little piece of shit. Mainly because of how iframes and dodging work in this game. If you haven't leveled adaptability at this point, you're pretty fucked when you're fighting that boss, because it'll be really difficult for you to roll through the spokes in his wheels. So yeah, the token of spite is here. There's a treasure chest there. Okay, so we are going to get the Estus Flask Shard that is located here. We have to be extremely careful because this place can poison you, and you can also fall. So if you haven't memorized where to go, this will hopefully help you. Okay, first bonfire. Now you're gonna want a torch. Now the +10 weapon really comes in handy here because you're going to want to pokey-poke everything. Alternatively, you can use the Cast Light spell. And this is also a nice place for you to hope that you get the Prisoner's Tatters, because it makes for an early game item farm item. Also, while you're progressing, you can just light the torches along the way. It's also good to have an offhand weapon for smashing certain statues, so that you don't fuck up the durability on your main weapon. Statues like this. See? And then switch to your main weapon for poking the enemies. Bear in mind we're here to get an Estus Flask Shard, but if we can also weasel our way into the second bonfire, we will, because it's It's a more efficient way to do it since we're already here anyway. Flame butterflies come in handy here for when you need to two-hand your weapon for added power. Because you'll need to reignite. Now this Heat Knight has guaranteed drops. He's a guaranteed drop for the Heat Knight lance and the Heat helm which he's wearing. It's not the Solaire helm, this is more of like a feathery helm. Yeah, so we're gonna two-hand, but at the same time I think I want to buff just to make sure. But I am out of buffs. My god. Shit. So this is gonna be pretty tricky. But anyway, he doesn't aggro immediately. Oh, whew, that was close. And then we use the flame butterfly to reignite the way. Or you can just light it from the torch that you lit. Stupid me. Yeah. You also get the visible, not invisible auras set here. So it's a pretty decent early armor set. Not really early, like a mid-game armor set. Okay, so we can still afford about 70k in terms of soul memory. Okay, somebody else is watching now. I guess I'm never going offline. So whoever it is who just joined, we're about to get another Estus Flask shard right here. Because we need as many as we can get, because we suck. You can light these torches. There's a few items here if you want to smash it. Yeah, these are just poppable souls that help. Yeah, the Bandit Great Axe is also here, which I just got. But I don't have the stats to wield it, so I probably won't. Okay, this is basically just a way for you to zoom straight down and bring you closer to death, you know, because it's very easy to fall here, and if you make a mistake, a single misstep, and you fall into that fucking hole. I can't even remember where to go from here. Oh, down, yeah, that's right. There we go. It's always a good idea to have the silver cat ring equipped when you're here. Okay, so that 3-torch thing is sort of your guide as to where to go. Normally you wouldn't want to run all the way here, but I hate the gutter too, Jamie. I hate it with a fucking passion. No, it's just that when you memorize where to go, yeah, you miss out on a few items, but it's a fairly straightforward path. What pisses me off is this mummy right here, because there's a mummy and exploding motherfucker right here. Oh shit, the item fell. This guy. You just have to pray that you don't get fucked over by that guy. Plus, if you haven't noticed, some of those undead guys have flaming dark imbued torches and dark imbued swords rather. So you take a shit ton of damage. These guys also can damage your equipment. So yeah. There's another exploding mummy down there. In here, there's really nothing of note. But since these bad guys over here can pretty much fuck you up, if they chase you all the way down, it's still best for you to just kill them, just for the hell of it. The most dangerous thing... Oh no, I'm sorry, Tammy Mercado. Hello, sir or ma'am, I'm not sure. But thank you for joining. The gutter is the bitchiest place to be. Mainly because of these fucking statues. Here, poison arrows will come in handy when we make it to the bottom of the gutter, which is where we're headed now. Basically, I'm just unlocking the bonfires. I don't plan on fighting the Rotten yet. I'm just unlocking the bonfires so I can warp to them later on. And the extra souls along the way don't hurt. Oh, hello, Paolo. Oh, motherfucker. Okay. So nice of you to join us. Oh shit, the item fell. Well, you know, I'm not averse to using the bonfire to just refill because this part still confuses me. Oh, one thing to note, the statues don't respawn if you rest at a bonfire. They do respawn if you have to load the area again, meaning if you die for whatever reason. So, as we make our way down to the bottom here, you have to be careful not to slide down all the time because there are some ladders that are broken and you will die. Yes. Thank you, fucking From Software. We can actually clear that jump and just do a plunging attack on the guy there. Oh, fuck. No, don't... Yeah. Thank God. Okay, now we're just looking for the ladder. Well, we might as well light the torch. That was fucking close, though. Ladder. Oh, fuck, not you. Okay. Ah, there's the ladder. Fucker. Now, there's 20 life gems here and a few poppable souls, which is what we're really... Oh, shit. What we're really looking for. So you want to get them when they're still in the middle of the swing, so that you get counter damage off of it and they die in one hit. There. Yeah, they drop poison throwing knives. Yeah, Dark Fog is also a nice sorcery, or Hex rather, if you're running a Hex build. Yeah, Life Gem 20, that's good, because you need it here. Now, one thing you can do at this point is just take everything off, so that you don't break anything, because those things are corrosive. And you get another Fragrant Branch of Yore, which you will need here to unlock the second bonfire if you want to summon Lucathiel of Mira. I am not going that far into this area. You can, normally I speed through this area because Great Magic Weapon is located here in an iron chest. The Forlorn also sometimes invades here, but I don't bother with it. You can also get the giant key or the forgotten key here, and then you can start triggering invasions from Dark Diver Grandal. I don't think I have enough poison arrows to poison them though. Let me have a look. I have 20. Yeah, that's normally enough, but I don't think I want to go that far in because I don't want to expend all my consumable healing items. Also, at this point, since I've already spent quite a bit, I really can't get over the fact that I lost some echoes, or some souls rather. It's really annoying. Yeah, we just want to dress fashion. Royal Swordsman gloves, and... Ooh, Vengral's boots, but we can then equip this, and this, and this, and Agape ring. Oh, we're still overweight. Okay, I guess we have to change our boots. Okay, we go heavy boots then. There we go, very fashionable fencer knight. Because everyone fucking knows, you know, fashion over everything else. Where to? Where to? Oh, we've unlocked enough. We can actually take on the Executioner Chariot. I'm just not up for it. Because the path to him is pretty fucking annoying. Well, what do we do now? Oh, we can go to the Doors of Pharos. And get another +10 weapon later on. We might as well start. I already have the rings that I need to talk to the people I need to talk to, namely Man Scorpion Tark. Okay, welcome to Shaded Ruins. Scorpioness Najka is resistant to magic, so any magic shit that I have is largely useless. The reason why I need Tark is because I want to complete his quest, which gives me another Fragrant Branch of Yore, the Black Scorpion Stinger, and the second Dragon Ring, which is basically like the Ring of Favor and Protection here in this version of the game. Oh, okay. Now you just Sir Paulo, isn't there a key you're supposed to get there? I mean, I did forget which key. Oh, I already got it earlier in the playthrough. It's the Fang key that you get when you unpetrify the Hollow or the Lion Mage downstairs. I've already gotten that though. Ring of Whispers to talk to this guy. You just have to exhaust his dialogue, then you can summon him for the fight with what's her face, with Nachika. He'll give his name after. He's basically begging you to help him kill his wife, which is pretty fucked up if you ask me. Now, what soul memory am I at? Okay, I can afford the souls from Nachika then. But I don't really want to rush it because later on... Ah, you little shit. Hey, this fucker got away from me earlier. No! God damn it, got away from me again. Anyway. And then you hear laughing in the background, right? Fuckers. Oh, it's not laughing, it's crows, basically. Now, with the other fragrant branch of Yor, I can actually get the Warlock mask here for added fashion. There are two more available easy later on. You can buy one from Melentia for 12,000 souls. And the beauty of buying it from her is the fact that that also meets the spend requirement, so she gives you the covetous Silver Serpent Ring +1. I think you have to spend like 10 grand on her. So that basically just trumps it right away, which is good. Also, the second one can be bought from Mage Rold or Magarold or whatever you want to call him of Lanafir in the Iron Keep, which lets you get the covetous Gold Serpent Ring +1 from him. Okay, I went human so I can summon Tark. I don't really have any buffs that are going to be helpful against this girl. I want to save the gold pine resin for the Smelter Demon. So I'm just gonna poke this guy again. She is pretty tough though. She casts really powerful sorceries, and she can fuck you up if you're not careful. The idea is to have Tark draw aggro and just poke her to death. Yeah. You don't want to get grabbed because it does a shit ton of damage. And she has a combo that she does. Oh! Well, what do you know? You can actually cut off her tail. I didn't know that. The more you know, I guess. Yeah, just because I need a few souls. Yeah, 18 grand should be fine. I don't want to really over level, and I'm trying to cap my souls at 300k. The reason why I need some extra souls is because I'm planning on using Santier's Spear, which has a requirement of 20, and I'm on my way to get it right now. Now, that's partly why I joined the Rat Covenant, because joining the Rat Covenant de-aggroes everything in this area, except for these first two guys. It de-aggroes everything. So now we can get pretty OP early. We're about 2.5 hours into the game, so this is pretty early by my standards, to be honest. These guys drop a really nice set. The Rusted Mastodon set. The Germs, these guys have a chance to drop a Titanite chunk, which is also good. They also drop their clothes and the weapon that they're using and the Great Shield as well. There's also another rat boss here, which I don't want to attempt because fuck that boss. Yeah, we don't need anything else really. I'm just gonna trigger the bonfires and get the stuff I need. How many chunks do I have? I have 1. So see, these guys are de-aggroed. How many Pharaoh's Lockstones do I have? Okay. So this is the switch you want to activate to get the Santier's Spear. The last thing I'm going to show you guys before I clock out is how to break the Santier's Spear. Yeah, that's probably the easiest thing I can show you guys. It's right here. Normally, that Mastodon Knight would be aggroed. Now, here's the funny thing about the Santier's Spear. Okay. The Santier's Spear, for those of you who've never seen it, is a weapon. It's a weapon with no scaling, as you can see here. 20 strength, 22 dex to use, and it has a really bland moveset, standard halberd shit, right? And if you look at the stats on this weapon, it has a durability of 500. Okay, so it's almost impossible to break this goddamn thing. But there is a very quick way. There used to be a quick way. Before the durability patch, you could just smack this guy while he's de-aggroed and you easily break the spear. Or any weapon that you want to break, for that matter, if you would want to break anything. But after the durability patch, they kind of took that out. Now the fastest way would be to kill a bunch of shit, pile them up, and then keep smacking the pile of corpses, right? Not anymore. There's a trick that was discovered by some guys a while back. I don't know who the original discoverer of that trick was. Now, why are we here? We're here to collect a chunk and a twinkling titanite by using this Pharaoh's Lockstone contraption. The door that opens is down here. This gives you a chunk and a twinkling titanite, I think, or a faint stone, I can't remember. Okay, faint stone and twinkling titanite. Now this chest in particular is useful for anyone who's running an int build, because twinkling titanite you can use to upgrade a very important staff. And the other item, the faint stone, you can use to imbue a weapon of your choice to gain magic scaling and magic damage. Be careful, this is a trapped chest. But it houses a chunk and a petrified dragon bone. Dragon bones are used to upgrade boss weapons. Right now I only have 2. It's a pathetic amount because I skipped a bunch of shit earlier. We're not here for boss weapons because right now the only other cool boss weapon I can use is the the warped sword from the Flexile Sentry. There's a boss right here, the Royal Rat Authority, which I do not plan on fighting at all. We are off to break Santier's spear. Yeah. Now I have enough stats to two-hand the weapon anyway. And then we can imbue it with raw, which I think is a very good upgrade path for it. Now, the trick to breaking the spear involves the trade crows. Dinah and Tillo, I think their names are. Which is where we're headed now. I haven't really unlocked that area, so I have to go there. There's a ladder that you need to kick down in order to do that. I'm just gonna speed through this whole fucking area and get there, because I don't want to deal with killing those guys. It's not like they drop anything worthwhile. Dagger, because backstab. Early in the game, well, they locked off an Estus Flask Shard here, which in hindsight I think I should have gotten because I need it. There's also another one in No Man's Wharf right after the only bonfire in the area. But then again, I can buy them from Mage Rolled and shit. I don't want to use the one I have on me because I need it to unpetrify a hollow in the gutter. But there's another fragrant branch after the Lost Sinner, so we can always just kill her. There's another one after you kill, I think, the Rotten. Okay, so we're here. Now here's the trick. You don't have to de-equip. Yeah, I'm almost done. Yeah, you don't have to de-equip anything, really. I just do it because... Oh, wait, I just want to make sure this guy doesn't get in the way. As you can see, it's pretty janky in terms of damage, nothing really special. So have a look at the durability, 498, right? But when I smack this thing, look at it, it went down to 473. So you just keep doing that. And it's down to 450. So you're losing like 20 durability each time, doing nothing. Down 428. And before you know it, damn thing's broken already. Now you're probably wondering, Marco, why would I want to break a weapon? I mean, that's going to cost money to repair. Well, here's the catch. You can't repair Sentier's spear. When you break it, it gains a really fucked up, nice moveset. Okay, so my brother was asking if I wanted to duel. He was asking if I wanted to duel in Dark Souls 3. I'm actually tempted, but I don't want to, capture my ass getting kicked on camera. My brother is really good at the game. So see, now I'm down to 333. I just have to break this thing. It's a pretty fun weapon to use. In fact, it might be good for this playthrough. Since we're kind of gimping this character anyway. So raw is actually a very viable upgrade path for this. I can also farm more raw stones to just get a raw rapier. It doesn't lose counter damage. And I also get decent, I get stats to put in other stuff. Yeah, pretty much. See, now I'm down to 191. Super fast. Okay, if anyone... Do you guys think it's a good idea for me to duel my brother right now? I mean, there's 3 guys watching if you guys are down for that, but, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. So this is probably the most boring part of this playthrough, but probably also the most rewarding in the long run. So it takes about 2 hours to get the Sentier's spear. Okay, at risk. That's good. At risk is good. Duel, duel, duel. Who is Puñeta Gaming? There you go. Now, once you've broken the spear, it can never be broken again. It has infinite durability and a nice badass moveset. But be warned, it's very easy to parry. Ridiculously easy to parry. But anyway, we now have a viable no scaling weapon. So this is good for raw infusions. And since I'm already sick of the rapier as it is, it would be nice to have a weapon to alternate with. Especially since it gains no scaling. No scaling whatsoever. So it's pretty shit. We can also respec here, which I don't really want to do. We can also get... Oh, you know what? We can get an Estus Flask Shard and another Twinkling Titanite, which we might as well do. And souls, which would help a lot. Rapier, rapier, rapier. Oh, wrong weapon. Rapier. Okay. So there is an area here where you get this is also a good farming spot for basilisks since they drop infusion stones. So I'm guessing Puñeta Gaming is Sir Florence. Raw. Yay, another raw stone. So I can actually raw my my rapier. So I just need base stats to use it. But I don't think it makes sense because I need 22 dex in the first place for the Santir Spear. Okay, this is the bitching part. Silver Cat because I don't want to take fall damage. Oh shit. You know, I haven't burned any of my my dusts, and I haven't picked up any of my fucking shards. Used it. Yeah, hello Sir Florence, nice of you to join us. You caught us, you caught me right before bed, honestly. I am gonna want to aggro this guy. Normally I just cheese him with Soul Spear or something, but I don't have the stats for that. I don't know if he can be poisoned. I don't think he can. So I'm just going to kite him with a fire arrow there. Ooh, he takes decent damage from fire. I didn't know that. Might as well. Oh shit, I forgot he had a brother. Yeah. I didn't know that aggroing one aggroed both of them. There's a way to get them both to fall. Never done it successfully though. Oh, looks like the AI improved in this version of the game. Oh, fuck you. Okay. Okay, there's no need to cheese then. We just have to wait for them to fall. And poke them to death, yeah. Okay. Okay, now why did I bother killing those two motherfuckers? Easy, the pursuer. He actually spawns here, right, on cue. Oh, my parry game was off there. Ah, nice try, cunt. Fucker. Now remember, we need 15 Twinkling Titanite to get to +5, but we only need 10 to get to +4. And we're almost at 10. The 10th one we can actually just get from the Lost Bastille, which would be fun. You know what? I think I'm going to take my brother up on his offer to duel. I think. I don't think I want to, but I'm scared. Oh, but it's not like it's going to continue on this stream. I'm going to have to launch a different stream. Isn't that right? Yeah, I think I'm right. Let me just get back to Majula. Oh, tell you guys what though, if anyone's online tonight and you want to watch me get my ass kicked live, I'll go live while I'm dueling my brother, and you can watch how badly I get my ass handed to me. I'm really awful at PvP in Dark Souls 3. My builds are pretty linear. My builds are more for invasions than they are for match level PvP. I'd say I'm actually pretty bad at the game in terms of PvP. So I'm just gonna upgrade my Estus to whatever I can get it to at this point. I'll probably kill one last boss, which would be the Covetous Demon, just so I can get to Earthen Peak, and then I'm done for the day. I'm sorry guys, I've been playing for 3 hours. I have somewhere I need to be later with my brother, David. You'll probably catch me live again soon, just for fun. I have no delusions of being amazingly good or anything, but I do enjoy the fact that some people are still tuning in to watch. Hopefully this becomes like a more regular thing for me over the weekends. I'm not going to touch this build except when I go live, so Snowflake Bob is going to be the official GGPH Marco Go build, and you know, just for fun. I appreciate the fact that everyone stuck around. I'm going to lock my soul memory for now because I think Oh yeah, I'm pretty close. 20k more, and I can't go any further. That said, I don't think I want to spend first. I'm going to want to carry this with me. So yeah, we can go kill the covetous demon for that last 20k that we need. Where are we? Okay, so covetous demon. I'm gonna go skip the crystal lizards because all they give are pale stones anyway, and one titanite shard and one large titanite shard each, which I don't really need at this point. I have more than enough of those, I think, and I will get more than enough eventually. See? Anyway, in any playthrough, ideally you only need 2 weapons at plus 10 if you're going to power stance. For anyone who doesn't know where the Sun Covenant is in Scholar of the First Sin, or in Dark Souls 3 for that matter, I'm going to show you. You just have to be careful because there's a desert sorceress who's casting explosions there, like fire shit that she's tossing. For anyone running a pure dex build, there is a washing pole at the bottom there, but bear in mind that it requires 18 strength and 20 dex to wield, if I remember correctly. Enter Covenant, yes, because I can easily just join the rats again later when I need to go to Seldora. Plus I get Praise the Sun, which is the gesture everybody needs. I don't need my silver cat ring. I'll be needing the life ring more, to be honest, which doesn't really do much. But hey, better than, you know, having a dead slot. Donald Trump, any illegal Mexicans in here? Hello, Donald Trump. Are you from the Get Gooders page, or... Sadly, nope, no illegal Mexicans here, my friend. Just bona fide Filipinos. Sorry to burst your bubble. We're just gonna run straight to the covetous demon. I don't want to waste my time trying to get anything else. We need the bow, and we need my good old-fashioned iron arrows. You'll see why shortly, if you don't already know. What are the iron arrows for? Well, they make this boss a complete and utter fucking joke. This is how to kill the boss with no thrill. Just break that. And pokey poke to death. When was the last time I ate a dog? I haven't eaten a dog ever. I've had balot recently. About a week back, I guess. Dead. Sorry, Mr. Trump, President Trump, whatever you want me to call you. There we go. Hopefully I didn't... Oh, motherfucker. Okay, good, I didn't. Punyeta Gaming. After we ate, yo mama. Alright, guys, we are now at 291,000. We can use about 8,000 souls more without breaching the next tier, which I do not want to do. I think that's how the tiering works here anyway. I'm gonna double check. We're pretty much at Earthen Peak, which means we can just run to Mytha, the Baneful Queen, go to Iron Keep. Essentially, the route that we've taken, in 3 hours, we've unlocked all the Great Souls that we need to go to. We already have a plus 10 weapon, a plus 4 Estus Flask. We have a total of, how many uses out of it? 7 uses out of a possible 12. We can get 11 before Drangleic, which I plan to do later on. So in order to get the others, we are going to need to go to Seldora, and there's another one, I think, here in Earthen Peak. I could be wrong. I can't really remember. I'll have to read up on it because I can't remember off the top of my head. The next thing we are going to go for would be to actually join the Brotherhood of Blood, since I already have a token of spite. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, my wife's headed off to bed. I know. Yeah, so she's kind of asking me to be somewhere. Anyway, I will probably level the Sentier Spear up because this is going to be a melee build, so I might as well level it up. Donald Trump, what is this? 2018 Beta Dungeons and Dragons? I don't quite... Why? Whoa, still at it? Nice, yeah. Actually, my wife's pretty pissed off at me already, Sir Paul. So to give you an update, Sir Paul, thank you for joining us again. I've gotten Sentier's Spear and I've broken it already. I'm torn between upgrading the Heed Lance or because it uses Twinkling Titanite as well, or the Sentier's Spear. Since this is more of a low-level invasion build, I'm inclined to go with the Sentier's Broken Spear, just because I'm about to level up and I don't want to breach this soul memory tier. I already have a plus 10 rapier. Donald Trump, she's going to bed. When are you going to turn on the camera and start the sex tape? Probably not, bro. Sorry. Phantom Vaden, I'm about to train my client. Just checking if you're still streaming. Yeah. I'm almost done, though. I'm just trying to figure out what to do. Whether to level or to find something else to use. Because this weapon's getting pretty dull. Bandit Axe for pure strength. I can actually respec in a strength, but I don't have enough chunks. I want to get something that complements the rapier, so I'm thinking probably Ice Rapier, or I can just go Sentier's Spear. What do you think? Sentier's Spear has pretty shit counter damage though. See ya, chat with you on FB. Okay, no worries, bro. Have fun. Good God, I don't even know what the fuck I want to do. Since I have no idea what I am going to do, I think I'm gonna hold off for now. And seeing as I am kind of getting sleepy, it's been 3 hours since I started the stream, I'll probably do this at a later time. Hopefully you guys had fun. Donald Trump, better call her over to you and make her slurp and gurp while you play the game. Nah, I suck enough at this game to have somebody sucking on me while I'm actually playing. So, praise the sun, everyone. I'm out. Where's the wave gesture? Bye. See you guys.